Alright, what's up, motherfuckers and scumbags? Peter Gilmore here for another video number 2 on your 2 for Monday. Right here at this time on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. Oh yeah! Dig it? 9. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button in my pants down below in the description box on this channel and my other 4 main channels in the description box below. So show your love to this channel and my other channels as well. And follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're real, if you're not, go fuck yourself and go do something else. Share the video all over the internet, and please don't forget to tap and smash that bell. Basically treat it like it's your bitch, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn video. Because if you do, that's too bad for you. Hey, that rhymed. But in any case, hit the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. And if you do, just search my channels and then go to my videos or live section. And the latest video should be right there. And you can watch my past videos. And that's pretty much it. So like the video, subscribe, comment if you want, and have a good old time. And that's all I gotta say. And if it's the first time watching, as always, welcome to the party, pal! And I hope you enjoy the ride. And grab a cold one. And if you like the content, show your friends, hit the like button, comment, do whatever the fuck you want. Subscribe, too. Don't forget. Alright, on this wintry, garbage, bleh, late, almost getting late, but late Monday night, February the 27th, 2023, or if you're watching on the replay, it is now the final day of February 2023, February the 28th, 2023. We have finally hit the end of February really quickly, didn't we? And now, Wednesday, we begin the beautiful month of March, and we'll be 19 days away from the start of spring, and 11 days away from after next Sunday, we have to turn the clocks forward with daylight savings time, so we lose an hour of sleep, but the sun goes down about 7 o'clock, which is great. More time to do whatever you gotta do. And we move on with that. So it's wintry, it was stormy here today, earlier, almost around 9 o'clock, I lost power. I lost power on my TV. Didn't lose power in the house, thank God. So we got a little wintry mix going on. We had some big times. It snowed pretty heavily. Now it's like a mix of it was freezing rain, ice, kind of slushy on the ground. My front stoop has slush, so I'm gonna see how it is overnight. I might have to put some ice melt on because the missus has to go out. I might go out tomorrow, but we'll see. But in any case, a little messy here in the Northeast. Cold as balls as well. And it's supposed to be 55, close to 60 on Thursday, and it's supposed to rain Wednesday. So just this whole week is a mess. Until Sunday, when it gets a little bit cooler again. Yeah. So March is coming in like well, not like a lion, but it's just gonna be really messy here, and the rest of this week. So be careful going out, and that's really late tonight and tomorrow morning. Be careful wherever you're gonna be, especially in the Northeast corridor. And that's pretty much it. Thankfully, when you get a big snowstorm, unless you're in that shithole in Boston, then maybe you're digging yourself out, but it is what it is. But not so much here in my area, thank the Lord. And that's all that matters. And that's it. Alright, in the description box below is my first video of the night, a humongous burial rant on that bitch Vince Russo. I annihilated him for what he said about my first wife, Oscar, and Bianca Belair calling them idiots for pointing at the WrestleMania sign last week. Oh, they did it again this week! I can only imagine what Vince Russo's going to say on Twitter. Gonna call them idiots again because Bianca pointed at the sign again? Shut your mouth, Vince Russo, you fucking baka. That means idiot in Japan if you don't know what the word means. So, oh, he's being racist. No, I'm not being racist. I'm just telling it like it is. Because I can speak different languages and curse in different languages. Ha! But it is what it is. At least I'm not other people that call people the N-word. You know who you guys are. Just saying. But in any case, we move on. So check out that video. Link is in the description box down below in my pants. And that's pretty much it. All right. Hope everybody had a great Monday as well. And minus the crappy weather here in the Northeast. But, you know, like I said, this whole week's going to be messy. So I got plans to do. I got things to do this week. I got other plans to do. And really, that's pretty much it. I hope to get some of them done this week, but with this weather, I probably won't get most of my plans done this week. Sucks. But you get through it, that's all. Anyway, we move on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on video number 2 on your 2 for Monday, strap in. It is time for your late night. Monday night. Oh, I'm sorry. Your Monday night Raw review for February the 27th, 2023. Hey, it's my mom's birthday. So, well, it was my mom's birthday. Now it's February 28th. But happy birthday to my mom. And that's pretty much it. So, happy birthday to her. So, here's your Raw review for February the 27th, 2023 from Grand Rapids, Michigan. All right, next week we're in Boston, Massachusetts. I believe we're in Boston, but I mean, who cares? It's a shithole in America. But and we'll talk about Boston later with a certain guy named John Cena coming back next week, and that's it. All right, so Monday Night Raw tonight. I mean, I had to watch the replay because I caught the first hour and then my satellite went on the fritz because of the weather, and I tried to get a stream up, and my internet was going haywire, so I couldn't really watch most of Monday Night Raw. So thankfully, I got the internet back at like 11 o'clock. I couldn't get it on the DVR because my DVR messed up the rest of the show, so I watched it on another stream at like a couple hours ago, and I just finished it a little while ago. So I apologize for getting this video up a little bit late. But you're still up with me, most of you, that are so obsessed with me and love how my dick tastes, because you love my milk. You're gargling on it, and you've been riding my dick for 14 years, basically. Some of you for like 3 years, and you need to really hop off. But you don't, because you love bouncing on my dick like I bounce on like your mom bounces on my dick. But we digress on that. Anyway. So tonight's show was, some people thought it was good. I thought it was it was all right, not great. Probably one of the better Raw shows leading up to WrestleMania. So about 4 weeks away, well, 30 some odd days away, almost a month away from WrestleMania. And big main event tonight was the women's tag team titles, being defended by Damage Control of Dakota Kai and my third wife, Io Sky, as they took on Lita and the Man, Becky Lynch. So I didn't really like Damage Control's chances, but I was hoping, like, there was a glimmer of hope that they would retain, and then they would lose to probably Shayna and Ronda Rousey. I mean, we still got a month to go, so, you know, we'll see. But if you did see what happened tonight at the main event, damn, I'm pissed. But it is what it is. But anyway, we started off red hot. Well, before we started off the show, we saw Lita and the Man, Becky Lynch, arrive into the arena. So we saw that. And then we get the pyro all ready to go on Monday Night Raw with your commentary team of Kevin Patrick, me love, and Corey Slave. 2 boring idiots. And that's pretty much it. Alright. So we get the pyro. We're off and running. We hear the music of the Usos. Throw up your ones, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments, or if you're in the chat, if you do go in the chat. Put up your ones, because like the bloodline, the Armada, and the prophecy, we're the ones, and you're a bunch of number 2s. Because you suck, and you're full of shit. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, well, we had 2 members of the bloodline. We had Jimmy Uso and the Enforcer, Solo Sikoa. So they come out to cut a promo. Jimmy says he has heard all the talk about issues with the bloodline. There's some cracks in the bloodline. Jay doing his own thing, trying to do like a Samoan Sting, the Samoan version of Sting. The Crow, he's in black. He comes through the crowd. Next thing you know, he's in the rafters, coming down from a ceiling. It could happen, you never know. So, we got that, and, Sammy and Kevin Owens getting involved in this whole thing, and Roman's like, fix this fucking shit! And Roman's got his own problems with Cody Rhodes, and they're gonna meet face-to-face, finally, on Friday night, SmackDown. That should be a damn good show. I can't wait for that. But in any case, Cody and Roman face to face on SmackDown, and by the way, SmackDown did a 2.41 rating, number 1 on cable on Friday night. I thought it was a great show last week. Rampage did way better. Jumped up to they're at that 10 p.m. slot, over 400,000 views, so they're back to normal-ish, I guess. And I still don't know this week. I think this week is taped. I assume because it's in San Francisco, because Revolution's on Sunday. But Dynamite looks like a strong card, so I have to see what happens with that. But like I said, 2.4 for SmackDown. Over 400,000 for Rampage. So, kind of back to normal for Rampage, like I said. All right, move on. So, like I said, Jimmy talks about the issues in the bloodline. He says that families fight all the time, you think. He lists all of Roman's past opponents, Kevin Owens, Sammy, blah, 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 that he's smashed, stacked, pinned like he will do to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. So Jimmy states that no one can get one over on the Tribal Chief. That's true. And then the Street Profits come out, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, and they start mocking the fact that Jay is like, hey, where's Jay? Oh, he's up there. No, he's not there. He's backstage. Hey, Jay! No, he's not back there. And then they kind of mock. It's like, oh, Roman's got 99 in WWE 2K23. And I think Jimmy has like 80, what it was, like 90, 89, 90. And Jay has, oh, wait, where's Jay? Stupid. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Kind of make fun that Jimmy's not with them. Montez Ford says that Jimmy and Solo have no right to come out and trash Raw. They have every right to do that because they're the champs, bitch. When they cannot even handle their own family. So basically say, well, we're out here, we want a fight. And we want the smoke. So they start unloading punches on Jimmy and Solo, knock them out of the ring before we go to break. So I give the first full segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. So then we go to the match in progress as we come back from break. We have Jimmy and Angelo Dawkins starting the match. Dawkins lands a few punches, misses a splash in the corner, tags out to Solo, who takes Dawkins down. But Dawkins comes back with a drop kick, gets the tag to his partner, Montez Ford. Solo powers out of a side headlock, circa 1905. Sends Montez into the corner. Jimmy comes back in. And then they go back and forth a little bit. And then Angelo Dawkins comes right back in. Excuse me. Then they fight off with Jimmy. Solo comes in on a blind tag and knocks Dawkins down with a clothesline as we go to another break. We come right back. Solo hits a Samoan drop on Dawkins. Then he nails Montez Ford with a super kick on the apron. Knocks him down. Dawkins comes back with a clothesline. They both go for the tag. They both get their respective tags. And they go at it, blow for blow. Montez wins that exchange, lands a standing moonsault on Jimmy, goes for the cover, and Jimmy kicks out at 2. Montez Ford goes up top, hits the high crossbody from the heavens on Jimmy. Looks to get the win, but Jimmy kicks out again at 2. And then Solo comes back off another blind tag, and as Montez puts Jimmy down with a spine buster. So he knocks him down with a spine buster, and then Montez tags in Angelo Dawkins, who gets nailed by Solo Sikoa, and all this craziness was happening near the end. Solo hits the Samoan spike, and basically that's it. 1, 2, 3, Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso get the win. Match was decent. I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, they go to basically Pillmanize Montez Ford with the chair wrapped around his face. Solo's about to do the Rikishi so splash, but we see a hooded figure come into the ring, and it's Kevin Owens in that black hoodie. I don't have a black hoodie. I do in my my bedroom. So he comes out in a black hoodie, and he hits a super kick on Solo to save Montez Ford. And then he runs off to the back as Solo grabs the chair, and he is pissed. And we find out later in the show that next week, Solo Sikoa finally gets a one-on-one match. Well, Kevin Owens finally gets a one-on-one match with Solo Sikoa, and that's going to be a banger of a match. So finally we get that match after like two months. But it is what it is. So we get all of that and a bag of chips. And we move on with that. Alright. After that, we get a recap of Brock Lesnar getting disqualified at the Elimination Chamber in his match against Bobby Lashley. And then we see MVP challenge Brock on behalf of Omos to a match at WrestleMania. And he says, you got a week to give me an answer. So, we're about to get the answer. We get to the VIP lounge, but instead of MVP coming out, Brock Lesnar, I didn't think he was going to be there tonight, but he came out anyway. He comes out, high-fiving fans, kissing babies, because he's Brock Lesnar. So he makes himself at home, takes a seat on the couch. He puts his feet on the couch. He's waiting for MVP and Omos to make themselves present for the VIP lounge. Blah, blah, blah. And then MVP comes out. He's like, what the fuck are you doing in my ring? And says that this is not how I envision things going this week. So he gets in the ring a little casually. Brock tells him that he has no issue with him. I have no beef with you. I'm here on business. He says he is here to listen to MVP sell his pick, basically pitch his challenge to him for a fight at WrestleMania. MVP said, asks, are you really sure you want to, answer my question because I know you're going to kick my ass? Brock's like, no, I'm here on business. I'm not going to kick your ass yet. Blah, blah, blah. So he tells MVP that he will not be able to do the same to Omos. Actually, MVP says that. Brock praises MVP on selling the fight. Brock then tells him that he accepts the challenge. I'm like, no! So they're actually really doing this match. Why? Why? This has Vince McMahon written all over it. You think Triple H, the great man he is, sort of, but you think Triple H would actually make this match for Brock? If you marks actually think that Triple H, Paul Levesque, the booker that he is, the creator, he's on creative, blah, blah, blah. You actually think Triple H actually went through and made this match? You're stupid than you look. This is Vince McMahon creative right here. You know Vince is in the back. It's like, he signed off on this right away. He's like, I demand this match happen at WrestleMania. And Paul's like, okay. Well, Paul's gonna say no, right? He should have said no. Nobody wants to see this garbage. This is like Omos and Braun Strowman at SummerSlam all over again. Or was it I think it was at SummerSlam. Nobody wants to see this. I don't want to see it. It's garbage. It's pure garbage. I mean, when the only thing that's gonna actually be good is if when Brock picks up Omos, you know the fans are gonna go berserk when he hits the F5 on Omos. You know, that's the only thing they're waiting for. That's only gonna be the good thing for this match. The rest of the match, I don't give two shits. This is bathroom break match, all written all over it. This is stupid booking. Stupid. They better put it on night 1. Because this is on night 2. I'm not even going to watch it. I'm not watching this match at all. I really don't want to watch this match. Because this is garbage. Brock needs somebody better. I think they dropped the ball when Bobby won, and now he's got to face Bray Wyatt. Which I think will be an okay match, but really, Bray Wyatt and Brock kind of sells itself to me. I think the promos would have been excellent. I think Paul kind of dropped the ball there, dude. You go from Brock against Bray to Brock and Omos? Ugh! Gag me with a spoon. Please, this match is dumb. Anyway, I'm not going to go on a humongous more rant. I already ranted enough. So Brock accepts the match, and he says they should shake hands and toast on it. So MVP's like, I don't know about that. So at first MVP's like, yeah, let's pop some bottles and we'll drink some champagne. So Brock's like, no, he goes in his pocket, and I'm like, oh, what's in his pocket? Not be good. So he pulls out a flask, and he's like, let's drink out of my flask. So he drinks. It was like, ooh, this is nasty. It wasn't like, this kind of stuff, but, it's Coke. But, so I had Pepsi earlier. Yeah, Coke, what the hell? I like Pepsi more than Coke, but it is what it is. Anyway, where was I? So MVP, kind of hesitates to take the flask, and then he drinks the contents of the flask, and he's like, what is this? And Brock's like, well, where I come from, we call it white lightning. Whatever that is. I mean, it's a drink. I don't know, maybe in Saskatchewan, they have a drink called white lightning. I thought it was piss for a second, Not that Brock would drink piss or anything like that. But anyway, so MVP takes the drink, and he's like, this is strong. Spits the drink right in Brock's face, and everybody's like, oh shit, you just fucked up. And MVP's like dabbing, grabs his little hankies, like, he knows he's gonna get fucked up, and Brock just picks him up, boom, F5, good night, end of segment. And I'm like, what the fuck was Omos in this whole thing? We're just standing in the back jerking off or something like that? But yeah, there goes that. They plant the seeds for this match, and we're gonna have to see the next 4 weeks how they sell this match. That's really should not happen. But it is what it is, and that's that. So I gave the segment 2.25 out of 5 stars. So they're going with this stupid match. And like Ric Flair says, we have to learn to love it and learn to live with it. Even if it's going to be garbage, and know the fans are going to hijack it, and the only thing they're going to pop for is when when Brock hits the F5 on Omos. Even when he tries to hit it and his back gives out, the fans go like, "Oh shit!" But when he does hit it, that fucking arena at SoFi Stadium is going to explode when he hits that F5. Because he's gonna win, obviously. They can't make Omos beat Brock, really? Alright, but it is what it is, and that's that. Alright, then we get to our second match. We have adrenaline in my soul. Cody Rhodes still married that hoe. Pretty much, yeah, Cody! MDK all day, Cody! Cody Rhodes takes on, oh, thank you, Chad Gable. Oh my god. Why are they doing this to Chad Gable? Why are they making him a jobber? And they're gonna break up this great team, former tag team champions, with him and Otis, or Otis. Now it's gonna be known as Otis. This whole stupid Maximum Male Models crap they're doing. Just to make Otis a face again? Why are you breaking up another tag team? Why? Stop breaking up tag teams! You know they're going to break up the Street Profits eventually. They really don't care about the tag team belts. They do not care. Because when Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win, who do they face? Besides the Viking Raiders, Drew and Sheamus if they stay as a team. It's an if they stay as a team. And you got the New Day. 3 teams. 3. Don't tell me Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. You know, they're not going to win. Braun Strowman and Ricochet, that's not a team. That's just a thrown together team. That's it. I mean, there's really 4 main teams. 4 in the tag team division. With the Usos included. 4. Sad. So fucking sad. And they want to split up the tag team belts? Why would you even do that? Oh, let's just give the Street Profits. Oh, that's 5 teams. I'm sorry. I forgot the Street Profits. If they keep them as a team, that's 5 teams. They gotta break up the tag team belts. Maybe give the Raw tag team titles to the Street Profits out of spite, and then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will either stay on Raw or go to SmackDown and hold the SmackDown tag team titles. And who are they gonna? They're gonna face the Viking Raiders, Maximum Male Models, and the New Day, and maybe the Usos in the rotation. No. Unless they bring up Pretty Deadly, which they should do by now. The Yes Boys. Ooh. And then eventually they'll bring up Gallus, because this is one of the tag teams. Next thing you know, they'll bring up Idris and Nofe and Malik Blade. I'm like, oh, why are they going to bring up those jobbers? But, there's no, like I said, there's no tag team, so, God forbid they do that. Well, they have Imperium too, so Marcel Barthel and Fabian Aichner. So really, they do have a tag team division, but if they break up the tag team belts, it's gonna go in a rotation. We're gonna see the same match every 3 to 7 months. Like, oh, Stenierico takes on the New Day for 5 straight months. Boring. That's why the tag team division in WWE is garbage. It's so much better in AEW and Impact. Even though Impact really doesn't have tag teams either. Besides, Time Machine. Really, not really Time Machine, because that's a 6-man tag. But you got the Motor City Machine Guns. You got Violent by Design. The Bullet Club. Well, the remnants of the Bullet Club. And you could throw in, throw in a couple other teams there. But, this Impact's tag team division is a little bit better than WWE's. And AEW is just astronomically better than both of them combined. So, Yeah, you're saying that because of the Bucks. No, I'm not saying that because of the Bucks. Because you got FTR, even though they're going to come to WWE probably around WrestleMania time. Well, after WrestleMania, I should say. You got some good tag teams. Private Party, the Lucha Brothers, Best Friends. So many good tag teams. But it's all run by, you know. You go to the top tag teams, you got to put the Bucks in number one. And you got the Acclaimed, you got, well, I really call them a top tag team, but the Ass Boys, Jarrett and Lethal's not really a great tag team. And then you got whoever's going to win the Casino Battle Royale, which I'm hoping is going to be the Lucha Brothers. But we'll have to see on Wednesday night Dynamite. And that's it. Anyway, let's get back to Cody Rhodes. Yeah, Cody taking on Chad Gable. Oh, thank you. Otis at ringside. So, got a collar and elbow tie up. Cody backs Gable into the corner, but Gable powers out with a big time heavy punch. Gable attempts to lock in the ankle lock. Cody somehow gets out of it, sends Gable back into the corner, where he lifts Gable up into an inverted suplex, slams him down to the mat. As we go to break, we come right back. Gable has Cody in the corner. He hits a dragon screw leg whip, ow, and goes to the top rope. He soars for his diving headbutt. Will you not, Chris Benoit? Stop it. Oh, did I say his name? Damn. But Cody moves out of the way. Cody comes back with a power slam and a mid-rope drop kick for a near fall. Then he puts on the woo, Nature Boy figure four on Gable. Gable gets to the ropes eventually and breaks the hold. Then he sets up for another move off the ropes. He was going for the Cody cutter, and Gable caught him in a beautiful German suplex. Then he hits a DDT and a big-time moonsault for another near fall as Cody kicked out that too. But Cody comes back, hits a 1902 hip toss, and tosses Gable from the ring, follows it up with a dive through the middle rope. He goes back in, and then he hits the flying Cody cutter. Wannabe Gilmore cutter. I can do that too, Cody! But I can do it way better. Even though I'm retired, but I digress. So he hits that on Gable. Then he follows it up with Crossroads. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes is your winner. Obviously. And the match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that was that. After the match, Cody gets on the mic, says that I've yet to come face to face with you, Roman, but luckily for you, Roman, I will be at SmackDown this Friday. So we got that. So that's probably going to be the end segment. Probably the final segment on SmackDown this Friday night. So, it's going to come face to face. I don't know if there'll be any fisticuffs. I really hope so. I would really love to see at the end of the night Cody flat on his ass. Roman spears him or hits a Superman punch, knocking that bitch down. That'll make me happy. And another person we know, Issa, but you know. She'll come in her pants when that happens. But I digress. Cheers. Oh, we got that. So we'll see what happens on Friday Night SmackDown with Cody and Roman. Finally, face to face. And that's it. Alright, then we go backstage with the most horrible man in WWE. That's Byron Saxton. And he asked Kevin Owens if he's concerned about any consequences to what he did earlier in the night to Solo Sikoa and Jimmy. Kevin says that it is the bloodline that should be concerned because he will not stop until all of them are defeated. Well, you ain't gonna do it yourself because you lost on that. You lost that. Sammy couldn't do it alone. Now you're gonna have to team up with Sammy to beat the Usos, and God forbid Cody Rhodes beats Roman to end his 940-something day reign when it happens. I really don't think Cody should win. If he does, big deal. Big fucking deal. Roman to go off for a couple months, maybe come back at SummerSlam, or Clash of the Castle, or maybe he just takes the rest of the year off to do Hollywood, or, you know, do his wife. I don't know. He'll do something. And Cody will hold it for a few months. And then when Roman comes back, it's like, oh, shine up those belts. I'll be back in about 5 to 8 months. I'm going to take back my belts. Cody ain't holding that belt for like a year. No, not even close. Maybe 3 to 6 months tops. If he wins. If. But we'll see. So we got that. So I gave the Kevin Owens segment 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to Judgment Day. We got Fiend Balor, Damian Priest, Papa Priest, Mommy Rhea Ripley, and our good friend ex-con Dom Guerrero. They say, look at my son, he's back on Raw. They say, he's doing so great. He's better than that pendejo Rey Mysterio. He's not even his dad. I'm his dad. I'm Eddie Guerrero. I know, Eddie, I know. He's a gringo. Okay. Cállate la boca. Pendejo. But I digress. Anyway, so they're in the back. They're talking about their respective things that are going on with them. Dom talks about his dad. Ray and what happened on SmackDown. Rhea Ripley talks about her face-to-face with Horseface Charlotte Flair. Damien talked about something. I don't know what he talked about, but... And then Finn Balor basically issues a challenge for a one-on-one match with, hey kids, it's Edge for WrestleMania. You knew that was going to happen. But the question is, will it be a Hell in a Cell match? Got a month to go. So we'll see. And it is going to be Demon Finn Balor against Brood Edge. Just don't make it a one-on-one match, because it'll be boring. You got to end this storyline in Hell in a Cell. It fits itself. And obviously, Edge is going to win. Obviously. And we move on from there. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. That's it. Alright, then we go to women's action. And we get to our next match. We have Carmella come to the ring, and Corey Graves gets a chub in his pants, because he's got a really small wang. And he's all groveling. Oh, look at Carmella. Well, Carmella, you're about to get your ass handed to you by the Empress of Tomorrow and my first wife, Dark Asuka, Kana. Looking fine as always. You want to know what makes Daddy Gilmore's dick hard? Dark Asuka, then you know, and Io, of course, and Kyrie. But it is what it is. Anyway, so Asuka comes out, you know, with her creepy mask and creeps everybody out. But anyway. So match was okay, nothing great. You know, Corey's like, you know, praising his wife up the wazoo. I'm like, damn, I mean, you're really kissing her ass? Just so Kevin Patrick's like, oh, okay, Corey, okay. They are so boring on Monday night. So boring. Can we bring back Tom Phillips, please? Just do it. Or bring back Moro or Ronaldo just to do Raw. Fire these two guys. Horrible. Or, I would hate to say, but sign me up. I work for Hunter. I wouldn't mind working for Hunter. Just keep me away from Stephanie. Hi, Steph. I miss you, Steph. Hi. Anyway. So, Asuka and Carmella tie up as we start off. Asuka backs Carmella into the ropes and hits a high knee strike. Ow, to that pretty face of Carmella. Carmella comes right back, isolates Asuka in the corner. Then she hits the Bronco Buster on her and gets a 2 count out of that. Asuka comes right back with a high kick to the side of Carmella's big dome. Goes for the cover, and Carmella kicks out that 2. Asuka then dives at Carmella, but missed, and goes right through the ropes. Yee. And Carmella gives her a super kick for good measure as we go to break. Okay, let me get to my second page of notes. There we go. Alright, so we go to break, we come right back. Carmella has Asuka grounded with a side headlock circa 1905. But Asuka powers her way to her feet. Carmella elbows her in the tummy. Asuka then gets pissy. And when she goes into pissy boss mode, oh boy. It's like the ultimate boss in like Final Fantasy 15. When he goes into pissy boss mode, oh, you better watch out. But Asuka unloads with spinning kicks, forearms, beating the fuck out of her. She goes high but misses an aerial assault attempt. And Carmella then hits another super kick. She goes for the cover. Asuka kicks out again at 2. Carmella tries to go for the finish. Asuka then rolls through a pinfall attempt, knocks in the arm bar and stretches that arm back to the point where she's about to break it. And Carmella's like, yeah! Screaming like a bitch. And like, what are you gonna do, Corey Grace? Corey's like, getting all nervous. And Carmella eventually taps out. And Asuka, once again, is your winner, which makes me very happy. So I give the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. So that's that. After the match, Asuka gets on the mic and says, Bianca, get out here now! So on cue, Bianca comes down. She's ready for a fight. But they don't fight, obviously. She gets in the ring, reminds Asuka that you can't spell WrestleMania without the EST. So, you know, Asuka's like, and Bianca's like pointing again. I'm like, waiting for something big to happen. And then Carmella, that bitch, comes from behind, knocks Bianca right into Asuka, knocks them both down, and then leaves the ring like a little bitch that she is. Bitch! Was a beach! And that's pretty much it. So Bianca, Carmella, you're in big time trouble now. You got your ass handed to you by Asuka. Now next week you're facing Bianca, non-title. I'm like, damn, we have to see this again. Boring. But maybe Asuka will be at ringside next week just to look pretty. Look pretty and make me, in my pants. But, it is what it is. So we got all that. So really nothing happening. No physicality from Asuka and Bianca just yet. But we got a month to go. We'll see what happens with that. And we move on. That's that. All right, then we go to more women's action as we go to our next match. Candice LeRae taking on Piper Niven. In a match made last week. So Candice comes out, and then Nikki Cross, creepy, crazy Nikki Cross, she follows her to the ring for some odd reason. Match was meh, not great, but anyway, Piper delivers a hard shoulder block at the start, throws Candice over the top rope, and then uses it to choke her. She goes for a big splash, but Candice moved, and Candice is now in control for a little bit, not much, but Piper comes right back, delivers a slam, covers Candice for a 2 count. Candice then comes back with a 1921 sleeper hold, but Piper throws her around the ring like a rag doll again. Nikki Cross tries to get involved, but Piper tosses her into the the barricade. Ow. But that led to Candice taking advantage of the distraction and beats freaking Piper Niven with a 1905 inside cradle fruit roll-up. Okay. So Candice is your winner. Big goddamn fucking whoop. And she has to win. Match of the day, 2.25 out of 5 stars. Bing, bang, boom, good night. I still don't know what this Candice LeRae, Nikki Cross thing is. Nikki's like, I lost my friends. I'm all alone. Will you be my friend, Candice? Candice's like, you're creepy. And we move on with that. And that's it. All right. That's pretty much it. I feel good. All right, so we get that. After that, we get The Miz. He comes out for Miz TV, the Hollywood edition. So, Miz comes out and says, I will reveal what is in my golden envelope that he received from his beautiful, hot, vivacious, what a fuck her ears, Maurice last week. So he welcomes his guest, and it's himself. Obviously, it's his show. He can be the guest. Fucking bullshit. Anyway, so Miz announces that he's the host for WrestleMania. Obviously, because he's in Hollywood. Obviously. Well, I ain't gonna get The Rock. Fuck The Rock. Got somebody better. That's The Miz. Anyway, so he brags about being the host, how great of an event it's gonna be with him as host. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. And then Seth freaking Rollins comes out. Oh! He comes out with a pretty damn nice fit. And you know where he goes, ladies and gentlemen. He goes to the Men's Warehouse. Because when you do go to the Men's Warehouse, buy yourself a nice suit. Buy some nice clothes so you can actually get laid. Some of you who really need a makeover. Not me, because I look good. And I get laid on a daily basis. Unlike you people. But I digress. I'm not bragging about it. But anyway. Maybe I am. But anyway. You want to look good for yourself? Go to the Men's Warehouse. Tell them Peter Gilmore sent you. And when you do go there, you're going to look good. Because you're going to like the way you look. I can guarantee that. But some of you. Most of you, yes. Some of you, no. You can buy the greatest set of clothes and get the nice makeover. You still look like shit. But I digress. So anyway, Seth comes out to interrupt. Says he came out to congratulate The Miz. Miz says that Seth has done nothing but interrupt him for the last few weeks. Aw, you mad? You mad, bro? Anyway, Seth says, I mean no disrespect, and just want to get a hold of Logan Paul. By the way, hey, Jake Paul, you got knocked the fuck out! Ha ha! Bitch. Because Tommy Fury whipped that candy ass this past weekend. Whipped that candy ass! Because that's what you deserve, the Paul brothers. Logan, you're next, bitch. That's all I gotta say about that. So he wants to get a hold of Logan Paul. Miz refuses to call him. So Seth then says, well, fuck you, Miz. Lays him out with a kick. Then he picks up the Miz's phone from I guess it was dropped on the mat. And he picks it up, he calls Logan Paul himself. And Logan's like, hello? And thinking it's the Miz, and then Seth starts like, hey Logan, how you doing, man? And says, I want you to come next week to Raw, and we're gonna have a face-to-face. And Logan, being an idiot, says, I'll be there. Okay. So we got that. So next week's Raw, I think it's in Boston. Should be it's gonna be a huge show. Cena's back in his garbage hometown of, it's in Boston. He lives in, where does he live? In Newcastle, wherever the fuck he lives. Little shithole in Massachusetts. But I digress on that. In any event, we move on. So Logan Paul and Seth Rollins face-to-face next week on Raw. We'll see what happens with that. So I give all that 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we move on. That's it. Alright, then we go to another quickie match. We had Bobby Lashley taking on Elias. Just get rid of Elias. Elias charges Bobby at the bell, but Bobby overpowers him, slams Elias down. They go to the outside. Elias reverses, hits a high knee on Bobby while he's against the barrier. Knocks him down for a little bit. Lashley gets sent back inside, but Lashley gets right back to his feet, hits the spear on Elias, and knocks him in the hurt lock, and Elias immediately taps out. So, thank you for coming. Good night. Go back to catering. That's it. Bobby wins. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Bobby gets on the mic, tells Bray Wyatt to keep his name out of his goddamn mouth. Keep my name out your fucking mouth! So he drops the mic, he goes up the ramp, and then Bray Wyatt appears on the screen, and he's doing the Muscle Man gimmick. He's like, Muscle Man, you know, doing the dance and all that shit, the workout video with Husky the pig and everything. So he's like mocking Bobby's like, you know, physique and all his, you know, bodybuilding shit. And then it ends with Bray Wyatt, you know, it goes creepy again. You know, we see a little bit of Uncle Howdy. And then Bray gets real serious again. He's like, run. That's that. So a little bit of build up to their match at WrestleMania. Should be good. But, you know, there's people saying that the Hurt Business is gonna reunite and help Bobby beat Bray. Please, for the love of God, don't make that happen. I'd rather have Bray beat Bobby, but, you know, that's too much to ask. But we'll see. We shall see. So, we got that. Let me move on. That's it. All right, then we go to our next match. We have Johnny Gargano. He takes on Otis in a ridiculous match. Otis attacked Johnny at the bell. Misses a charge, and Gargano starts unloading on him. But Otis comes right back off the ropes, lays Johnny down with a slam. Goes for another charge in the corner. Gargano got his boot up. Tries to bring Otis down, sends him outside with a super kick. Tries to follow it up with a crossbody over the top rope, but gets caught by the big man who sends Johnny over the announcer's table. Sadly did not hit Corey Graves. Damn. And then the Maximum Male models come out. They try to get involved, but Dexter, we haven't seen Dexter in a while. Dexter appears in the crowd, drags him away, and while that goes on, Johnny hits the flying DDT, the one final beat, and covers Otis, and gets the win. Bing, bang, boom. Thank you for coming. Johnny Gargano is your winner. Match rating. Give two shits about 2.25 out of 5 stars, but next week, he faces Finn Balor. That should be a pretty damn good match. So we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. All right, then we go to your main event of the evening for the WWE Women's Tag Team belts. We had Damage Control, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai with the lovely Bayley. Give me a hug. At ringside, we also I forgot to mention that we had a promo from Damage Control earlier. Bayley wearing the Hardy Boys, baggy pants. That was pretty nice. Io looking hot, in her, stretching with her legs spread out. Oh my God! I'm like, damn it! I want to go through the freaking TV and. Oh. But it is what it is. I'm just here, obviously. So they take on the man, Becky Lynch, and Hall of Famer Lita. So this was a pretty good main event. It's also with Becky and Io. Becky puts Io down with a shoulder block, then knocks in an arm lock. Io gets out of that easily. Tags in Dakota, and then Lita comes in, and I don't know if it was ring rust, but she looked bad in this match. Bad. I think it was just, one of those nights for Lita. Just did not look good. She was slow, sloppy. I think it's ring rust. But then again, maybe it was just an off night for Lita. I don't know. But anyway, she comes in, takes on Dakota. Dakota reverses a Twist of Fate attempt, tags back in Io. Becky comes back in, and her and Lita issue double team maneuvers on the champs. Excuse me. Becky then barrel rolls off of the apron onto both of the champs as we go to break. And then we come back. Becky has Dakota laid across the middle rope. She jumps from the top rope, lands a leg drop across her back. Ow. Io tries to get involved, but Becky throws a double DDT on both of them. She calls for a near fall on Dakota, as Dakota kicked out. Becky goes for the disarmer, but Io throws a kick that breaks the hold, and then She eventually gets the hot tag. She nails a beautiful moonsault from the top rope to the outside of the ring. That was nice. They go back in. Io has Becky has Becky in a front face lock. Becky tries to fight out, but gets double teamed by Io and Dakota. Dakota comes back in, covers Becky for a near fall. Bailey, give me a hug, then gets involved, slides one of the championship belts into the ring, distract the referee. She pulls Lita from the apron before Becky can get the hot tag. And then we hear the music of Trish Stratus. We were supposed to see her last week, but Hunter said go home. It was in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and you don't have Trish Stratus on the show. So it was his timing issues. I don't know what it was. Like, Trish wasn't there last week, but she comes out this week to basically no reaction. Really? A Hall of Famer Trish Stratus gets no reaction coming out? Because it's in fucking a shithole in Grand Rapids, Michigan? You know, if it was in New York, she would got a massive reaction. Because New York has the best fans of them all. Except those Yankee fans, because they're retarded. But I digress. Anyway, so Trish comes out and knocks down Bailey, and helps Lita and Becky out a little bit. Lita gets the hot tag. She knocks down Io, beats up Io for a little bit. Io misses a moonsault attempt, the over the moonsault. She misses that. Lita then hits the twist of fate. I'm like, oh, they're gonna win the belts. Lita goes to the top rope as Becky knocks down Dakota Kai as she's trying to save her. Lita then hits the Lita Salt. 1, 2, 3. We have new women's tag team champions, Becky Lynch and Lita. They are the champs, and they celebrate with Trish Stratus at the end of the show. Why did Io get pinned? I don't know. That did not sit well with me. It should have been Dakota Kai getting the pin, taking the pin. Just another way for WWE to piss me off. But it is what it is. So we have new champs. I was hoping that this wouldn't happen until WrestleMania, but I guess they want to go with a plan to have Ronda and Shayna win at WrestleMania, which was the original plan to beat Damage Control. I mean, it could still happen. I think this not even a long title reign. Maybe there's a rematch next week or in the weeks to come. I don't know. Or maybe there's a triple threat match, which people are saying, but we'll see. But in any event, I think Ronda and Shayna are going to win the belts, and then eventually they'll turn on each other, and finally we'll get the match that we've been saying for like a year or two now. Ronda versus Shayna at SummerSlam. Maybe in a fight pit match. Maybe it's just one-on-one. I'd rather be in a fight pit, but we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, match was decent. I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars on it. And that ends Monday Night Raw. And Raw was decent. People giving it 7s. 7.5. I actually gave it 6.25 out of 10. I thought it was decent, but not great. But in any event, that's pretty much it for that. Alright, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It is late. It's 2:17 in the morning. I gotta edit this baby up, and then I gotta get up in the morning and before I go to do my job. I gotta do the walkway and everything before I go out tomorrow after work. So I've got that. I do all that shit. So I mean, it is what it is. Make the money you wish you had, but some of you don't make the money that you wish that you had. But it is what it is. But in any event, that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peter Gilmore here, signing off. Check out my rant on Vince Russo down in the description box below. Don't forget to smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash yourself in the face. I don't give a shit what you do. But hit the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video or the ones after that. And that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Be safe in the Northeast if you're going out late this late night or in the morning. Be safe. Throw some ice melt out. Warm up your car a little bit. If you're in like New England, good luck digging out and all that shit. But hopefully have a good Tuesday, and we got NXT tomorrow night. It's the go-home show before next week's Roadblock event. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. We got Carmelo Hayes, the man who don't miss, because when he shoots, he don't miss. He's taking on, who's he taking on? I forget who he's taking on. Oh, Tyler Bate. So that's going to be a damn good match. And we got, like I said, more to come regarding Roadblock, and we'll see what happens with all that. So tomorrow, NXT, so we'll see what happens with that. Then we got Dynamite on Wednesday, the go-home show before Revolution. And then SmackDown on Friday night with Cody Rhodes and Roman going face-to-face. That's going to be epic. Then we got Rampage on Friday night, their go-home show. And then Sunday night, we got AEW Revolution from San Francisco. Should be a pretty good show. And we'll see what happens with all that. And then we're pretty much going to go through the rest of March. And at the end of March, we got WrestleMania week. Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor actually has their first match announced already. And that is going to be Bandito against Takeshita. That's going to be a banger match. Don't forget, I even got to mention this Thursday night at 7 p.m. on Honor Club on ringofhonorwrestling.com. The first edition of Ring of Honor TV is back. So if you got Honor Club, you can watch it like me, because I get it for free. If not, good luck finding a stream. I might do a review. I might not. I'm not even sure yet. But I will be watching it Thursday night at 7 p.m. And then it goes right into Impact if you watch Impact. One of you, two of you, Andre Copio and Poston. It is what it is. I only watch it for Rosemary, and that's it. I care less about Impact. But anyway, so Thursday night, you got Ring of Honor and Impact. So there you go. But I may or may not bring back the Ring of Honor TV reviews. I might. We'll see what happens with that. I'm going to add a little bit more content than the usual Raw and SmackDown reviews and Rampage reviews. So I might bring back the Ring of Honor reviews probably late Thursday night or maybe Friday afternoon, whenever I can. But get ready for that. So we'll move on with that. And that's it. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Peter Gomez signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your cookoot. And if you're not down with that, I'm sorry. But if you're not down with that, you motherfuckers and scumbags, then it's just too goddamn bad, because I got 3 words for you. Go to bed and fuck you, man. Adios. Until next time. Peace, bitches.